Alright guys, welcome back. Survival Living here. So, I may have been a little premature on my ideas and thoughts on these mysterious drones. On the last video we discussed that possible nuke detection system, nuke sniffers. There's a video that ran, a mysterious drone maker was making claims that that's what it was being used for. And more stories, more and more groups of people are pushing towards that direction, and quite frankly it is looking very plausible. It really is. Now with this, guys, I'm myself, I say this military knows these are military drones, or militaries operating these drones. I don't believe it's Iran, North Korea, China, and all these other places. I don't believe that's what the case. I think that they're doing something. There is a new restricted guidelines law that they're trying to pass, make it more and more difficult. I have my own thoughts, did a separate video on that. I believe that anytime a major event happens, they use that event to push more laws on people. Should be a pop-up, or just check out our playlist. We got the video there. This here has me concerned. It does. I'm not saying go run out and go buy nuke suits, the masks. I'm not saying that at all, because I don't know where this is going to be going, or if it is going to happen. All right, we as prepper try to prepare for as many different things as possible. Main thing is supplies for you and your family to hunker down into a location for as long as possible. That's food, water filtration, medical needs. We've done so many different videos. I mean, so many countless videos. I mean, we got a lot of videos. Been doing it for a while. Just have supplies ready. I talk about training and stuff, and drills, everything like that, to have your family prepared when an event happens. With this, guys, I don't know. I watch a lot of other YouTubers. I listen to what they're saying. I follow up on my end with other news and information, trying to find out what's behind certain things. I did notice that Canadian Prepper had released a video, I don't know, a couple of days ago, talking about the U.S. government had attempted to placed an order, something like that, of Thiosat. All right. Well, we use Iosat, is the thyroid blocking, radiation blocking medication that we have for our nuclear chemical stuff, our kits. He has a brand called Thiosat there, and I think that might even be a MIRA Saftey product, who makes our gas masks and stuff. If I'm correct, I think he's affiliated with MIRA as well, like we are. Anyhow, U.S. government contacted, wanted like 200,000 doses, and now the possibility of a nuke or nuclear material or radiological material could be here stateside. And the theory, the running theory, which is plausible, like I've said before, is plausible, is that something's moving, and it is here on the stateside. It could possibly be some of the missing nuclear material or nuclear warheads from when the Soviet Union broke up back in the 80s. There was a lot of nuclear material that was just lost. Well, I guarantee they found the way on the black market. Now, who would be doing something like that and trying to attack America with a suitcase nuke? Or, you could put it in a car, whatever, okay? I mean, who would? We got a lot of terrorist groups that would love to get their hands on these things. Sure. Possible. Don't know for sure. Man, I don't know if this is actually something that's actually happening, as far as there's something moving. All I can say is prepare as if something is. As preppers, we try to take all scenarios and try to prepare for them. Now, obviously, if you are in a blast radius of a mega, huge explosion, nuclear explosion, pretty much kiss your ass goodbye. Don't worry about it. It's all good. You won't feel anything. But for the rest of us that are surrounding areas, fallout zones, stuff like that, yeah, it is concerning. if you don't have suits, protection, stuff like that, that's so that we can get out of a area that has fallout, stuff like that, guys. We're not planning on running through the wastelands and burning cities with nuclear radiation everywhere in our gas masks and stuff. At least I don't plan on that. Our suits, our kits are designed for us to safely get from point A to point B out of a zone. That's it. It's not designed to be warfare and everything else. I mean, MIRA suits are real nice, but you get hot in these things. I mean, I wouldn't be wanting to do combat, nuclear combat and everything else. I don't know. There's a lot of crazy ideas out there online. A lot of people think up a lot of stuff. They watch too many movies, whatever. I'm just saying, these suits, these masks, these gas filters, the canteens that hook up to them and all that good stuff, is to get you out of a dangerous situation and so you can move to a safer spot. That's what they're for. If you are in your home and something like this goes on, you can't move. You got to have supplies. You got to have canned goods, dry goods. You got to have ways of cooking, eating. You have to have ways of water. I mean, you got to have water. You know, the biggest thing I see as preppers is water takes up too much room. It does. And if a dirty boomba was to go off, or nuclear and radiation and fallouts everywhere, you're not filtering out that water with, you know, your Berkey. You're not. You have to have a specialized filter for radioactive material that may be in water. You know, just a single dust particle will get you in that case. So you gotta have plastic sheathing. You gotta have ways to seal up your home. I pray to God we do not have anything in the country. I really hope there's nothing like that here. Nothing on the move. No ticking time explosion fixing to happen. As a prepper, we try to prepare. Now with this, no one knows, let's just say, war game it, that there is something moving around. How do you prepare for that? I mean, you don't know if it's coming to your area or not. My thoughts on that would be a very densely populated area. You know, if they're going to do something like that, I think it's going to be something big. It's not going to be in a rural town or anything like that. It's going to be something big, a big city. My thoughts. Doesn't mean I'm correct. Now, I'm not saying if you live in a big city, go evacuate because there's a possible nuke on the loose. I'm not saying that at all. But watching and looking into more and more on these drones, it's feasible that there is radioactive material on the loose. Okay? So all I can say is where they're operating at, that's a high concern area. Okay? I'm talking about the massive amount of them, the giant swarms of them. I did see Trump there had mentioned something about bed ministry. He was going to cancel his trip. I don't really know if he actually did have a trip going to the golf course up there or not, but there's been drones in that location as well. Don't know. I think the government knows. Of course I do. I believe the government knows what is going on. I think that they are behind the drones. That's why they're saying, we don't know nothing, blah, 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 blah. You know, sit down, shut up. Basically. I think they're searching for something. That's the only logical thing. You know, like I said, they're wanting to try to push more control over drone operators and stuff like that. You know, we discussed that topic where it should be popped up there, that new bill they're trying to force. Yeah, I covered that, but the more I'm seeing on these drones, the more I'm seeing from CEOs and stuff, people, the businesses that make these particular drones, or from my understanding, they actually make some of the drones that were seen in the sky. I was telling them that they're using this stuff for searching. They search at night. They got their lights on. So they're not trying to hide it or anything else like that. I'm thinking search at night, less traffic, less stuff moving around. They use their thermals and stuff, whatever sensors they got to use. Maybe it works better at night. I don't know. I really don't know. So take it with a grain of salt. All right. because I do not know. I'm looking at it, and these are my thoughts on the situation. That area where there's so much of these drones being operated, these swarms, I can tell you, I personally would not be sticking around in those areas, because my belief is there's something going on, and it's something big. And I don't believe they're looking for a person like, you know, pick up facial recognition. I did see a comment, do you think it's the drug cartel dropping off supplies? No, I don't. This is U.S. military. It's an operation going on for something, and I don't think it's a drill. I really don't. If it was a drill, I think they would have already discussed, hey, this is a drill operation, whatever. It's not Amazon and whoever drop off packages by drones. It's not that. This is something big, and it's scary. It really is, because if it is radiological material, I don't even want to say get out of the area, because are they just they're trying to figure out if it came through that area? Did it come through a port somewhere? Are they in that area because their tips are saying it's being manufactured or being housed there? I don't know. If it's just they're there trying to backtrack or track this thing moving or where it has been, okay, you really can't tell where it's going to go. But if they got inside information saying, hey, it's in this hub somewhere, well, hopefully they can get it before it's assembled, detonated, whatever it is that they do with nuclear weapons. All right. For the individuals that are fixing to pop off with their comment, or probably already have, nukes ain't real. You're an idiot. All right, you are. You probably also believe the Earth is flat. You believe that we can land on the sun as long as it's dark. Nukes are real. How can I say that? I don't know. Maybe because I was in the Air Force. I dealt with munitions. Nukes are real. I wasn't a nuke troop, but I dealt with conventional warfare. Nukes are real. So for those commenters, you might want to go check out something else, because I don't have time for the dumb shit. With this, if you guys are in the areas and y'all are planning on sitting still, and I know there's the holidays and everything, and there's a big push on before Christmas, something major is going to happen, or before January 20th, something major is going to happen. Get your basic supplies in order. If it's not a massive nuclear explosion, which I pray to God it's not, let's just say it's a dirty boomba, and it just throws radioactive material around, having a way of sealing up your home. In my understanding of how this material works, you are going to be okay, as long as you're not running around in it. But I'm not a nuke troop. I'm not a nuclear scientist. I do not know for sure. All I know is, in my case, if I was in that area, I would be getting out of that area, because it's looking like the hub is there for a reason. These swarms of them are there for a reason. They're trying to scan something, sniff something, whatever it is that you want to call it. Just be ready, guys. And again, prep. Probably the best thing indoors. You're stuck inside, you're sealed up your house, whatever, and you are stuck inside until you get the all clear to get out and stuff. Probably canned goods are your best bet. Most of these canned goods, actually all the canned goods back there behind me, can be eaten right out of the can without heating up, not without cooking. They've already been cooked before they get put in there. So you don't have to worry about a gas stove or open up a window or anything like that, because you really don't want to be opening up windows during a nuclear event, right? Yeah, and plus you don't want to be operating gas stoves or anything like that inside your home if it's sealed. Bad idea. Carbon monoxide poisoning will get you. Water, priority. I mean, you can use soda bottles. You can use... I don't like using milk jugs. Seem like it's hard to wash out the enzymes, but you can just stock up water. All right, it's not that expensive. Go for it. Instead of going to Dunkin' today to go buy whatever your frappuccino, mochaccino, whatever. Yeah, I drink coffee black. Spend that money on a couple gallons of water every day. You're going to have a lot of water before whatever event goes on. And water lasts a very long time. I think water is probably a top priority as far as staying alive. Get plastic sheeting, duct tape. Don't get that cheap painter's tape stuff. Get you some good duct tape or Gorilla tape, which is even better. Some people like T-Rex tape. And seal up your windows. That way you have the sheets of plastic so you can seal these things up so you don't have air and dust particles traveling through your windowsill. If you got to seal up your house and you cannot leave, you can be happy that you have a way of sealing it up. Anyway, guys, my thoughts. Long day at work. Another long day tomorrow. I will be trying to do some film this weekend, maybe. I got a very long trip ahead of me myself. I'm heading out early in the AM, 8 a.m. on Friday morning. I'm heading to Texas, pick up my kids, bring them back to Florida for Christmas. So yeah, I'm going to be on the road too. Do I carry a kit inside my car? Yes, I do. I definitely keep water, food, supplies, nuke gear. I keep all these things in my vehicle because I never know. I don't want to be in the middle of nowhere or way away from the house without any gear. Anyway, guys, if you check out our playlist, we've got videos on kits and stuff that we build up. We keep in our vehicle to give you guys some ideas, especially if you're traveling. We've even done videos on how to seal up your home in case of a nuclear event. All right, guys, I'm rambling. I know I'm exhausted. I need to go take a shower and eat some dinner. All right, guys, speak to you later.